Hey everyone, it's Alex from Shuffle Up, and today I've got a awesome deck list for you. This is my favorite leader right now, which is the Zoro leader. In this OP03 format, there are two prevalent decks that I think are the top tier. And they're both red. One's Zoro and one's Whitebeard. So let's go into my second place Store Championship deck list and how I play Zoro in this OP03 format. Alright guys, getting into the deck list, let's talk about the best leader in all of One Piece trading card games history so far, Roronoa Zoro. This card is a red anthem for any red deck. It gives the ability of place one Don underneath it, and during your turn, it gives all your units plus 1000 power. That is actually quite insane. So I cannot see this card being irrelevant in any format because it is a straight anthem for red, and it's so strong. Makes all your smaller characters bigger than what they are, and so that way you can go wide and then get more value out of your resources. So this card will never not see play, I think, unless Bandai chooses to ban this, which is never going to happen. Then you'll probably see this in every One Piece format going forward. So this is a great leader and probably a must play at least once in your One Piece history. Now, we don't play too many events in this game, so I'll just go through them quickly. We play the guard points. Guard points is a new radical beam, basically allows you to counter out of a lot of lethal damage range, and it has a really good trigger that gives your leader plus 1000 for a whole turn, which can end up making it very easy to kind of counter out of lethal range. So it's a very good way to get into the game. We play Whitebeard Pirates at 2. This searcher is very good because we play a lot of Whitebeard Pirates in this deck. And as well, its trigger gives you a 3+1 most of the time. And it's a good discard for keeping 5-drop Marco on the board. And then we play the 2 Gum Gum Jet Pistol. Gum Gum Jet Pistol is still one of the best triggers in the game because it allows you to play it for free, and it targets a 6000 power less, which can sometimes take out a lot of units that are prevalent in the game. So then we also have Diable Jambe. This is such a strong event card against Whitebeard. It's your way of basically being able to go through the defenses and just put 14k on your leader, play the Diable Jambe and swing for game. They usually can't do much about that. In fact, it would have helped me so much in the Store Championship finals if I was able to see Diable Jambe against the Strawbeard that I went up against. Radical Beam at 1, because we can only play one, it's limited. It's still one of the best 4k counters to play. Only costs 1, and it's such a great Don efficient way of saving the game. Fire Fist put in so much work today, and I think this is one of the best cards in the format right now. I will bump this up to 4. I will find a way to fit this in the deck. I'll get rid of some unnecessary cards because Fire Fist is insane and so strong, especially paired with like Gordons and Atamas. You can get rid of so much on the board. So we're bumping Fire Fist up. That's a great card. Edward Newgate, still played the 1 of, but I think I might drop this down for a Fire Fist. But it's a really good finisher, one of the best 9-drops you can play in red right now. So definitely still great, still one of the titans of the format. Let's talk about the best 5-drop ever printed, Marco. Marco is such a sticky 6k power damage dealing beast, especially with that ability to resurrect him from the grave like a phoenix using just discarding 1 event from hand. That's so strong since we play so many events. And it also, on play, gets rid of a opponent's unit that's 3000 power less. So combining that with an Atama can actually get rid of so many troublesome units from your opponent's deck. So now we also play the 4 Jozu. This is a searchable 2k counter. In this deck, that's all it really does because we don't have the Whitebeard Pirate leader, so the rush ability doesn't come into effect, but it's a really good searchable card off Izzo. We play 1 Marshall D. Teach. Now, Marshall D. Teach ability is actually kind of insane. I'm thinking about bumping this up as well. So what happens is you trash one of your red characters with 4000 power or more, you draw a card and this gets plus 1000, so it makes it a 7k. The value in this is that, and I worked it out during one of the games I played, is you can pump up one of your cheaper units using Makano, attack with it, and then use the Marshall D. Teach ability to discard that 1-drop that you boosted to over 4000 power, to be able to then use its ability. So it ends up becoming so free to be able to make it to 7k and draw an extra card. So it can be really good, especially when you're trying to finish out and close out games. Play 1 of the 4-drop Marcos. It's just a testament to the fact that, you know, back when it was at 4, it was such a strong card. We still got to play the token 1 of. It's been limited to 1, so when you do see this, you change the way you play Zoro completely. It goes from being an aggro deck to being a tempo deck. He's such a great card. It's pretty much a good choice to actually limit that down to 1. And now we play only 3 of the Zoros. Such a good card for finishing games, has the rush ability, which is super strong. You just make him a 7k so easily with just 1 Don and 1 Don in your leader. It's a very good card to play, and I do recommend playing at least the 3 of. We play 4 Curly Dun Dun. Now this card is still the most broken card in terms of searching, because we play so many 1-drops in this deck. This is always live, it's always going to get your 1-drop. Whenever I search with Curly Dun Dun, I'm going to get something. It's also a 1000 counter, which can sometimes come up, and it's so easy to boost this up to 5k by just putting 1 Don on it and putting 1 Don in your leader. We also play 4 Otama. This is the best 2k counter in all of Red's history. The ability to just play it and minus 2000 to your opponent's character's power during your turn is great. It's a 2k counter. You can combo it with Marco, or you can just use it to counter out of lethal damage. It's insane. Gordon, I'm playing at the moment because it combos really well with Marco and the Fire Fist. Its ability is anytime during main, just put it on the bottom of your deck, give minus 3000 power to one of your opponents. It allows you to get rid of bigger, more troublesome characters on your opponent's field. We play 3 Magura because it's a pretty good boost character. It gives you plus 3000 to any unit on play. It's not as good as Makino, but it's still a really good card. And then even though it doesn't have an Anthem ability you can use every turn, it still does have 2000 power, so it is a target for Makino and can allow you to swing with it for game as well. So definitely Magura is a very good card to play. We play 4 Makino, another great 2k counter for Red. It is super strong in any Red format because it can make any 1-drop plus 3k, and with the Anthem ability from your leader Zoro, this can end up making your 1-drops 7k, and that's insane, having a bunch of 1-drops swinging for like 6 to 7k, and your opponents really have to try and like work out the best way to deal with the cheap low value units that now have become super value. Play 3 Buggy because we don't play enough events in this deck to always get consistently a card off Buggy. I usually whiff off Buffy a lot, off Buggy a lot. But it's still a very good 1-drop with 3k power. It does usually net you 1 extra card. Boostable at Makino and ends up swinging for 7 most of the time. A really great card. Most people will play it at 4, so if you want to put it at 4, I wouldn't be against that. And then finally 4 Izzo. This is the greatest searcher in your deck. It's always going to get you a Whitebeard card. We play a lot of Whitebeard. You're going to either get the Jozo 2k counter of the Marcos or the Edward Newgate. It's always live, or even the spell card, I think, because it's not just Whitebeard character, it's any Whitebeard card, pirates other than, yep. So it's a really good card in that respect, and the Fire Fist as well. I probably will bump up the Fire Fist if that's the case. And it ends up being a weenie that you can boost with Makino and really swing per game with. So this is how we play Zoro. This is the Zoro that got me into the 2nd place for a store championship, and it's super fun. It's really good in this OPO3 format. We've got to thank the leader. This ability is insane. Will always be insane for like the whole of One Piece trading card games history unless they ban it. So I really recommend Zoro to any player that's thinking about jumping into Red. It's just an easy way to get into Red. You'll always be able to use it, and it's a super fun deck to play. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Alex from Shuffle Up. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys want to see in the next videos. Do you want me to do more deck lists, or do you want me to do some box openings? Really, it's up to you guys how this channel moves, in what direction it goes towards. And then also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Only 5% of the people that watch my videos are my subscribers, so let's boost that number up. Keep hitting that subscribe button so that way you guys can get ahead of the curve and see my videos as soon as they release. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.